Hi there, beer fans. So this is a rhubarb and custard beer. And I don't usually like this type of beer because it's usually done, certainly the ones I've had recently, have been done as pale ales, and it just doesn't fit. This one is a modern sour. So this one, I think I might like. Hello everybody, welcome to Tony's Beer Reviews. Yes, this is a rhubarb and custard sour, a modern sour coming at 4.7% ABV from Vault City in Edinburgh. They're a good brewer. They are a good brewer, actually. I don't remember really having a really bad beer from these guys. They do a lot of these, do a lot of sours, but they're good at doing some other beer styles as well. I'd like to see them do some more of the other beer styles as well, because they can be quite good. Like I said, a little intro. I think, oh no, it's Aunt Bessie's into it. They did was it rhubarb custard, or was it just apple crumble and custard? And when I've seen this rhubarb and custard as a pale ale, for me it doesn't work. But as a sour, I think it might work. Now, when I first started, let me give it a pause this chat. When I first started doing these beer reviews, I did have from one of my local bottle shops I didn't like sours. Didn't like sour beers. Couldn't get to like them. But I did have a custard sour, and I wish for the life of me I could remember. If anyone knows who does a custard sour, a good custard sour, let me know, because I think I had half a pint of it and it was absolutely amazing. I think that itself actually got me onto this journey of sours. I bought loads of sours and I suddenly became a big fan of it. I love it. For these, like I say, for rhubarb, I don't think pale ale works as a sour because rhubarb can be tart. I think it might work quite well. Colour, do you know what that looks like? It could be rhubarb juice in there. Slightly hazy, rhubarb juice colour. A beautiful creamy head. Looks good. The aroma. Oh. I don't know how these brewers do it, I really don't. It smells like rhubarb and custard. It smells like what it says on the can. You got some tart rhubarb and a creamy custard. It'll have rhubarb in it. It'll have some vanilla in there. It'll have some oats in there, because the oats, to be fair, have given it the haziness. The oats, I'm guessing, will give it that bit of creaminess. I'll have a look in a bit. It might have a bit of lactose in as well, just to give it a little bit extra creaminess to it. I don't know. It looks good, smells good. Right, let's taste it. Cheers, everybody. This, now, people watch me talk about, particularly beers from these guys, but just in general, sour beers. I kind of start off on a spectrum of what sour I expect from sour. Really mild tanginess down here that goes through the famous tangy tastic sweets over here. You hit this kind of middle ground, and right over this far end, you've got the sort of lip puckering, sucking on a lemon sourness. And I've had beers across the whole spectrum. This one, oh, swig. This one is getting up here. It's past that middle ground, and it's heading towards a proper sour beer, which I like. And it fits. It's a lovely fruity. There's a sweet rhubarby flavour in there, and it's tart, almost sour, and it fits. And then layered over that, bizarrely layered over that, because you'd expect it in a dessert, wouldn't you, is a lovely, mild, creamy custard flavour. The fruit overdoes the custard. Now, personally, I don't know if it's because I am more of a fan of the custard than the fruit itself. For me, it's a bit too fruity. I would like more of that personally, and it's just me. I know other people are going to be different, but I would prefer a lot more of that sweet vanilla custard flavour, a little bit less fruit. Well, that might just be me, I don't know. But it's lovely. It is, as these guys do, they always do, banging beers. So yeah, it does taste like rhubarb and custard. It just tastes like you've just got your rhubarb in there and just a little bit of custard over the top of it. But it works. Just have a look at the ingredients. Water, malted barley, oats. We said rhubarb, lactose. We said vanilla, hops, yeast, and water. Oh no, water. So it's part of the French bit going on. I said water at the beginning. Didn't tell. Water, malted barley, oats, rhubarb, lactose, vanilla, hops, and yeast. You have enough of these beers, and you tend to kind of know what they need to do in there to make the flavours you got in there. For me, it works. For me, it works, and it's a nice beer. And that is nice and quaffable, I have to say. I know some people have a problem with them calling them modern sour beers because they're not massively sour. They've gone into this middle ground of creating something a bit more tangy than sour. But for me, it works. And Joe, if it gets people into drinking, because these guys do some really big sour beers, if it gets people into that sort of stuff, I'm all for it. I like it. I think it's really good beer. I'm going to score that 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10 are from Andy's Beer Reviews. If you've tried this, let me know your thoughts and comments. I picked this up in Tesco's, I think. I'm sure this is a Tesco's beer. If you tried it, let me know your thoughts and comments below. Please, if I don't yet. Until next time, enjoy your beers, everybody. Cheers.